Long hold, they're off and racing. Serenity Blue with a white blaze jumped out well towards the near side. Thunder Wonder straight into the lead under Joe Fanning on the far side. Nebraska is going handy with Ernst Blofeld in the gold sleeves, gold cap. Close up Calla Lagoon. Right out wide is High Degree and Tom Marquand, followed by Best Adventure and also Daiquiri Bay. Very wide indeed as they race through the first quarter mile. And those on the outside just cutting across a little bit, and High Degree coming through to take it up, racing strongly, maybe a little freely in the early stages from Ernst Blofeld. Right there, Magellan Cloud now. Then Nebraska and Daiquiri Bay on the outside in the check jacket, the horse with the white blaze. Serenity Blue behind these. Just in about 7th or 8th is Hymn Book with Thunder Wonder back on the inside, who led briefly early on. Calla Lagoon in a pink cap is out wide of these, and then a length and a half back to Dante's Ladseeker Lazzo, and then Brice Noir. Parole Doro is some way back from Fort George, and then Mahaba Gayath, who's third last, second last Best Secret, and Janie Mackers is the back marker as they begin this right-hand turn and now heading down the hill towards the final right-hander in this Coral Kingston handicap. And it's High Degree that set the pace, followed by Magellan Cloud in second place. Daiquiri Bay is handy on the outside, and Ernst Blofeld is fourth. They're followed then by Best Adventure down the outside of Serenity Blue, and Nebras is still just in behind the leaders in the dark green jacket. Posting towards the inside, trying for a run is Thunder Wonder. Brice Noir being pulled out now in the green-blue sleeves as Daiquiri Bay might have just come through to take it up. From in second, Best Adventure. Brice Noir, Mahaba Gayath with a charge down the outside. Then High Degree hanging on in there. Ernst Blofeld on the far side. Mahaba Gayath has taken off here for William Buick, but now chased down by Best Secret. Best Secret in the red cap. Mahaba Gayath in the white cap as they race up towards the line. Mahaba Gayath, Best Secret is coming home very strongly, attacking hard, and gets up. Best Secret, and they're away. Pretty level one on the extreme left, Super Soldier. The other grey, Azizam, going forward with also Underwriter in the red cap on this left-hand side, with Igoli in light blue colours. Koppel leading towards the stand side on the right, track by Puerto Rico. And then Maximise just off those, the all blue jacket from Chicago Call. And at the back of those is Havana Hurricane, who's got a bit of ground to make up in these early stages. A bit of time yet, though, as they race down to the halfway stage. And on the right, Koppel leads now to Maximise, Puerto Rico, Chicago Call, and Havana Hurricane. The action on the far side, well, it's Underwriter disputing it with Azizam and Super Soldier on the extreme left, and they're chased by Igoli as they pass the 2 furlong marker here. Hard to say what's in front. Koppel probably doing pretty well on this stands rail. Koppel in the red jacket, probably the leader. Chased by Puerto Rico, Maximise. Far side Super Soldier is Koppel. Havana Hurricane now coming with his late run in the pink sleeves. Koppel's out in front though with an advantage of a length or so over Havana Hurricane and Puerto Rico. And on the stand side, Koppel wins the Richmond. They're just about ready and they're off. They're racing for this HKJC Whirlpool Gordon Stakes at Dinadan, one of the first to begin with Rahib, Galveston in the headgear, the blinkers in the dark blue jacket, now going up the inside rail as they race through the first furlong and a half. Too soon wide of Rahib with the white blaze, then Galveston, Sedinadan Handy in the mauve and yellow jacket, and then just following out wide is Wimbledon Hawkeye. Merchant is held up second last, and lastly is Windlord as Too Soon takes them along, and now they're heading towards the back straight. And normally they track across towards that outside running rail. It's Too Soon and Tom Quealy by a couple of lengths. Sedinadan now has gone second. Rahib is third, Wimbledon Hawkeye. Galveston has lost a bit of ground and is joined by Merchant, and then Windlord still the back marker. Continuing along the outside of the race course, and soon they'll be racing uphill towards that top turn into the home straight, and it's Too Soon by a couple of lengths to Sedinadan. Rahib and Wimbledon Hawkeye, Galveston, and then Merchant, who's held up by Tom Marquand in the light blue jacket, and Windlord at the rear of the field. Cutting across now towards this right-hand turn, and they've got about 6 furlongs to cover. They've just passed the 6 and they're heading now towards the 5 furlong point from home. And Too Soon is going to turn first. from Sedinadan, followed by Rahib and Wimbledon, Hawkeye and Galveston, and then Merchant, and finally Winlord. And now they start on down the hill towards the final little right-hander, which will be about 4 furlongs from the finish. And Too Soon has led all the way, and they're certainly kicking up the turf now. Rahib and Sedinadan and Wimbledon, Hawkeye. Galveston is nudged along on the inside. Merchant making good progress, and then Winlord, and they opt to race down the centre of the track. In fact, they might go the whole hog towards the stands rail, and Wimbledon Hawkeye coming there strongly to challenge the nose-banded Too Soon. On the left is Rahib. Merchant is in behind them. Then Sedinadan. Galveston can't go on, and Winlord just staying on a bit from the back. Inside the final 2, Wimbledon Hawkeye now chased down by Merchant in second, but Merchant still got a length and a half to find on this leader. Then Rahib as they race on inside the final furlong. Wimbledon Hawkeye sticking on well from Merchant, and they're getting away. Merchant now summoning up an extra effort on the far side of Wimbledon Hawkeye. It could be very close between them. Merchant and Wimbledon Hawkeye. Merchant, Wimbledon Hawkeye. Here we go, and the flag is dropped, and Whirl gets away in front. Ryan Moore was always likely to force it a little bit on this filly that stays further than a mile and a quarter. Seseni and Running Lion are second and third. Then 3 lengths away to See the Fire, and Bedtime Story held up as she was in the Prix de Diane at Chantilly through the first furlong or so. And it's Whirl, the Pretty Polly winner, the Oaks runner-up, leading the way by a length and a half to Running Lion. And Seseni, the Coronation Stakes score at Royal Ascot, followed by See the Fire, who was third in the Prince of Wales' stakes at Royal Ascot, and Bedtime Story second in that Prix de Diane is the back marker as they climb. Plenty of climbing to be done in the early stages, over a mile and a quarter here, racing up the hill towards the 6 furlong marker now. And Whirl leads the way in this Qatar Nassau Stakes. Whirl and Ryan Moore from Running Lion, and William Buick in the green jacket. Seseni and Gary Carroll in yellow, just to the outside of Running Lion. Then 2.5 lengths away, See the Fire and Asheen Murphy, and at the back of the field, Bedtime Story in the hands of Wayne Lawton. Racing down the hill and already spurning the inside running rail. Looks like they'll come stand side here, and it's Whirl that leads the way, dictating it here in the hands of Ryan Moore as they run down towards the final 3.5 furlongs, tacking across towards this outside part of the track. Whirl from Seseni. On the left is Running Lion. In behind them, See the Fire, and then Bedtime Story just being woken up now as they race on now towards the final 2.5 furlongs in the Nassau, and Whirl is winding it up from the front from Seseni and Running Lion, then See the Fire and Bedtime Story. It's still Whirl and Ryan Moore as they race on inside the final furlong and a half. Seseni sticking to her task, but Whirl has got the rail. See the Fire staying on behind these, entering the final furlong. It's Whirl from Seseni and See the Fire, and Whirl all the way, leads by 2-3 lengths, and she's actually drawing further away, and what a great filly this is, and Whirl wins the Nassau in fantastic style. And they're off. Star Chorus a little slow to stride. Speed of Marjet in the white cap, with Holly Doyle wanting to definitely go forward and grab this stand side running rail, and she will do so. Out in the centre, Ruby's Prophet showing her trademark speed, followed further back then by, on the right, in the red jacket, Dan Tucker, and then behind those Wheels of Fire in a green cap and Get Ready to Rumble, Nana's Sparkle in pink and light blue. Towards the left is High Lord as well. Detached on the left is Marty Hopkirk, certainly quite competitive in these stages down to the halfway stage. After these, Dionysus and Nadal Sheba Green and Winchurch further back, Brose and Star Chorus. Nana's Sparkle now wearing down Ruby's Prophet on this near side. Nana's Sparkle takes it up from Ruby's Prophet, then Get Ready to Rumble. Wheels of Fire stays on, but racing up towards the line, it's Nana's Sparkle out in front by a length and a half, and Nana's Sparkle will win. Tight second, and they're off, and a rather slow start from stall 8 from Spinning Lizzie, and forfeits a few lengths there, and Victorious One wasn't the best away either as they race through the first furlong. Yellow jacketed Sir Albert fast into stride. Sovereign Bright towards the inside in the blue-green epaulets. American Golf is third. Then Hey True Blue out wide of these, the White Blaze Champion Island behind them. there, followed by Goldwork, and then Amazing Journey towards the outside in the green and white stripes just behind Steel Drum, then Victorious One. The rider's lost his irons on Gascony. Holly Doyle, she's not able to get her irons back, and that's awkward. And at the back of the field is Spinning Lizzie. So down the hill into the home straight, and Sir Albert on the outside on the right of Sovereign Bright. Hey True Blue also making a beeline towards this stand-side running rail. They're tracked then by American Golf as they run down the home straight. And then towards the outside, Goldwork, the White Blaze, Champion Island trying to get on terms, but Sir Albert has bagged the stands rail, leads to in second Sovereign Bright. In the centre, American Golf tries to stay on with Goldwork in the black cap, and out wide Champion Island. And now Spinning Lizzie is bursting through, a slow starter, but coming home best. Spinning Lizzie on the near side, and the yellow jacket Sir Albert, out wide Champion Island, inside the final furlong. Spinning Lizzie, Sir Albert near side, Champion Island, three in a line, Spinning Lizzie and Sir Albert. They race up towards the line. Sir Albert and Spinning Lizzie. Sir Albert possibly. And they're off. Over 7 furlongs for the Tattler British EBF Maiden Fillies Stakes. And who's going to break the line? Out wide, Quiescent in a red cap going forward. Bridget's Well also out very wide, showing prominently with C. Mahala running the white jacket. And now Ice Sovereigns and Dictal coming through towards the inside. Dictal in the pink cap, and right round the inside in the noseband is Arla Fernandez. And Arla Fernandez probably just the leader with Dictal on the outside. 2 lengths away then to Ice Sovereigns. Aylin is handy in the Silver Silks. Then Quiescent out wide of C. Mahala, Runner and Briley and Kilkenny Warrior. Behind these is Mythical Knight in a pinkish jacket from Just Call Me Angel. Quiescent in the red cap making a beeline like a few others towards this outside running rail. Bridges Well is well back in the field, and so is Trist. Heading down the home straight now and on towards the final 2 furlongs, and Aylin has come through to take it up in the hands of David Egan for Al Shakab and Ammo Racing, challenged by Arla Fernandez in second place in the noseband. Ice Sovereigns is third, the blue with the yellow spots. Then Dictal. They're followed by Kilkenny Warriors. They race now into the final stages, passing the furlong pole. And Aylin is going great guns under this stands rail. Chased all the way by Arla Fernandez and Ice Sovereigns. And Dictal is running on. But Aylin had this in safekeeping some way out, and is just pushed out, driven out to win by about 2.5 lengths. And they're off. Principality half missed it in the pink cap. Canvas is well away and likes to front run. Orange jacket. Out wide King Casper with Atherstone Warrior and Sir Paul Ramsey. And in the firing line, We Dare to Dream as well. Very wide Impartiality. Gile is tracking them towards the outside group. They're followed by Knight's Gold. In the yellow jacket is Sea Force. In the red cap Wicket. Up the inside, Cavallo Nero in the light blue with a darker blue cap. Followed by Point of Contact. Kaleido is towards the rear of the field at the moment with Impartiality on the outside. War Sox on the inside, and the slightly slow starting Principality, the back marker. Canvas leads the way to We Dare to Dream as they start the run towards the home turn. Sir Paul Ramsey is out wide then in the red and yellow jacket, Joe Fanning. Cavallo Nero and Holly Doyle right there from Wicked. They're followed by Sea Force moving now into 6th place. Then Point of Contact. Once again they head across to the stands rail, passing the 3 furlong from home marker, and We Dare to Dream got there first from Sir Paul Ramsey. Canvas a little wider out from then Cavallo Nero. Kaleido running on, the maroon jacket on the left, War Sox in the striped sleeves. Behind them Point of Contact and Wicked as they run on down the straight. Sea Force begins to unwind in the yellow jacket with the darker seams with just over a furlong left to go, and it's a wide open race. Canvas hanging on grimly. Here's Sea Force on the near side. Further out Cavallo Nero. Principality from the rear right out in the centre in the pink cap is doing pretty well as they race inside the final half furlong. Principality has struck the front. Impartiality runs on late, and it's Principality.